What is up, YouTube? What is going on? We are live. We're back. Going live over on WAP.com right now. What is up, everybody? What is going on? Hope you all are doing well today on this final Monday of March 30th, 2026. Back with another TSD Top Sports Debate live stream and over live on my YouTube channel at Bet at Your Own Risk. For those of you over on YouTube, be sure to type in WAP.com, type in Top Sports Debate. Come find us, come search us, and join us. Join us. We are over here enjoying each other's presence, company, and all, but we are over here cashing each week, whether daily, whether every other day, and we are losing as well. We do not stray away from sharing our L's. But we are here once again, live again, to go over some NBA stuff, which eventually I will be doing some MLB live streams, but that won't be until roughly a couple of weeks from now, because batters are sort of kind of heating up, sort of kind of getting under their, getting under their feet as far as like connecting with the ball, connecting with the bat, sending them out the park. We've had some interesting home runs. We've had some usual home runs from batters, and of course my favorites, which is hits plus runs plus RBI. So can't wait to cash on those things and team props. But enough of rambling on MLB. Let's talk about the NBA. It was technically a good night last night. Cash on a few slips, cash on a few single bets, and I want to say my best bet was John Collins for 15 points. I should have taken him for 20 because I mentioned him in the stream yesterday that his points was, his 15 points alone was a super look because he averages above 15 points on a Sunday, and sort of kind of looked like he wasn't going to get the 15 points. He was sitting on 14 for a good grip, and then he finally got the bucket for the 16, and he ended up finishing with 20. So I said last night during the stream, should have taken him for the 20, but it is what it is, because that was a plus 1500, and that would have been a great spot to catch a win. But it's all good. He finished with 22 points, and I believe the Clippers did win last night, and I think Darius Garland had a double as well. I think we were 2 or 3 players that had a double last night, so maybe we can find a double today. But enough of my rambling. Let's see what we can find for, just in general, props here. Stephon Castle, I sort of kind of looked his way, but again, this was while I was at work, super busy work shift, really couldn't really just stop and just like dive into the data like I normally would on a Monday, even at work. But if you want to take him for his points, it's 15.5 here. They're allowing 37 to the position. Maybe he goes out here and gets another triple-double tonight. Maybe. It's Chicago, right? Chicago doesn't play really good defense anyway. Triple-double is a plus 2,000. His triple-double from, 48, almost 72 hours ago was a plus 3,000. He finished with a triple-double in that game, in that win. So maybe he gets a back-to-back triple-double today. They're allowing 9 rebounds to the position, 7 assists to the position. We know that Castle specifically has been passing the ball a little bit more, as you see here. 10 assists 4 times in the last 10. 2 times in the last 5. He was literally just almost getting ready to get 10 here on the 16th and the 25th. So maybe he will cash again, back-to-back games with a double-double. What is his double-double? His double-double is what? Plus 195. Plus 195s do cash, so it's general decent spot for him to potentially go out there and get the job done. Consensus is that the Spurs should potentially blow out the Bulls tonight. But his points, if you want to take his points. Now, me, if you're really paying attention to my picks in the WAP in the Discord, I pretty much go for the combos. For him to get 30 PRA, they're allowing 53 to the position. And that's only because they faced off against Luka, if I remember correctly, per the list here. I could be wrong, could have been somebody else. Just in general, PRA, Kyle at 37. I could have sworn I seen somebody for, I could have sworn I was looking at somebody and Luka had like 63 or something like that. Maybe it was a different spot, different player. Now, per the list, a lot of these players are getting above 20, getting above 25, but they're going under the 30, right? This is just in general in the month. Austin Reeves at 42 here. Honestly, guys, being honest, I really do feel like Stephon Castle can get 30 today. Look at this. Allen and Booker had 35 and 31 just in the same game, and then Malik the next game. That sucks. 39. So he's in a spot. He had 42 in the last game 2 days ago. So as always, I got to break down for the actual day. He's above 30. He's getting 30, almost 33 in the last 10. On a Monday, what is he doing? On a Monday, when he gets it, a little bit, maybe a few higher than 30. Because like when he's getting 32 or higher. So if you want to bump him up to 31, it's a plus 115. You feel like I can get 32 plus 139. I do like the PRA just in general, just for the 30. So I'm going to queue that up and see how that rolls. And then what is he doing specifically at home on a Monday, though? He's down. Fascinating. Only 31 time. For the most part, every other time that he didn't get it, for the most part, 3 of those spots he was just shy, just a few shy or a couple of shy from the 30. Let's see. He was playing Dallas, Cleveland, Utah. Possible, again, like I said, mentioned, possible potential blowout. So could be a risky bet where he doesn't go, where he goes under again because of the Monday at home, because of the fact that they could, potentially blow him out and he doesn't play in the fourth quarter type of stuff. And he only finishes with like 20-ish, but you would need him to get 20-ish at least, or at least close to 20 by the end of the second quarter. That would be your best bet for him. But you have to consider his minutes too between the first and the second quarter. But I at least, like I said, I still do at least like his points. Let me look at his points real quick. He scores above the 16. Usually he's getting 18 or higher. They're allowing 30 to the position. 1, 2. Maybe you take him before the points just in general. 1, 2. And you're looking for, what is it, 16? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. So 13 players in the month got 15, 16 or higher. Let me see what he's doing. Just in general on the season, on a Monday, he's averaging 18.9. And then Mondays at home, he's 2-1 at home on a Monday, averaging 18. So, yeah. Maybe if you don't feel like he would get the PRA, take him for the, hold on, let me fix that. Let me see. His PRA is 70% hit. Points, rebounds, 70% hit. Looks like, yeah, assists. So assists, rebounds, points, PRA and PR are the best spots to look for him. Look, even his rebounds are 7. So if you took him for 7, just in general, he's grabbing at home. He's still grabbing even in the last 5. He's really pushing. So this is really good if you feel like he can grab. Again, 8 rebounds to the position, 9 in the last 5. Again, this is on at home, specifically on a Monday, back to back. But he's more down than up on a Monday. But he's down on a Monday at home. So maybe again, that was from, what is that? That was last year. But he's 0-3 on the season. But again, this was prior to. Now we're sitting here where he's out here pushing and grabbing. So do that information what you would feel like you can get in any of that stuff. But I do like his PRA and maybe pushing him up to 30, 31, 32 PRA just in general. See, Cody let me down last game. He had like nothing against Phoenix. 0 for 9. Must have been just a bad night for him. So do I trust him tonight? Because I considered potentially taking him for PRA today. Maybe he actually does go out there and produce. Oh, look at his Mondays. He's actually 1-1 on a Monday for this month. He had 22 here against Golden State. He's at home against the Cavs. Cavs are allowing 35 to the position, but they are guarding it, though. Again, you need 20 from him. So Tyler's 1-1 against Cleveland. Larson got it. De Silva had 27, so that was a great push for him. His was 19, and he finished with 27. That's beautiful. Same thing, Trey Jones, 21. He finished with 27. So that's what I'm saying. When you look at these props, you definitely want to push for the plus value. You definitely want to push for the plus 200s, 300s, because especially when the player's in the right spot on the specific day and stuff like that, they go out there and cash for you. Well, that's why we say, like, you want to play your straights. You want to play your single bets more than anything. So maybe I just wait, because he's either going to do this on a Monday at home. He's 0-3. Now, granted, on a Monday, he's literally just a couple off from the times that he didn't get it. Literally just one off here on the 9th against Golden State. So that's telling me that he still has plenty of space and time to do what he needs to do to get 13 points. And just in general, same thing, PRA-wise, at home on the season. He's 1-2 on the season. He got it here on the 9th, though. So that's just kind of letting me know that he potentially possibly could go out there and get the PRA today. So I'll queue it up. I'll think about it. I might either take him for the PRA or just see if he gets shut down again tonight. I did look at DiVincenzo. He's sort of kind of in a spot. Again, this was hours ago when I was at work and I had a brief moment to look. He's sort of kind of in a spot to potentially go higher than his normal PRA, but it's just the fact that he's usually hovering around 19 and a little bit above, just in general. So, and on a Monday, this is what he's doing on a Monday. It's above the mark. So it's like sort of kind of reminded me of the John Collins points pick from last night for 15. Like he's sort of doing okay just in general on the season. But on the day, same thing. DiVincenzo was getting the job done much higher than what you're expecting him to do. So does he go out here and get 20 PRA or a little higher, say 21? Because again, when you're really looking at it, his line is his prop is 18.5. He's getting, anytime he's getting 21 or higher, right? So again, this is on a Monday. This is just in general on the season. He's averaging on a Monday 22.4. But when we put him on a Monday in the spot on the road, 4-2, same thing. So my gut is telling me to take him for the 18.5. I'm gonna queue it up because at the same time in the last 5, they've allowed 57, almost 58 PRA to his position, to the point guard position. I think this was the spot with Luka on it, right? Let me just double check. I could be wrong. Could have sworn I seen Luka on here. He had 63. Maybe it was this one. Maybe it was because it was Murray and was 63. But as you see, your Denny had 35. Murray had 63. Pozinski had 36. Again, it's well above the mark and what you're looking for with DiVincenzo here, because you only need 19 from him specifically. But a lot of the point guards, just in general in the month, more recently in the last week or so, they're getting well above the mark. That's why I kind of feel like, just in general, from what he's done, even just in the general in the last 5, on a Monday more specifically, he's gotten 27 and 28. So my mindset is thinking to take him for 25 at this plus 281 on a straight bet as an extra pick and an extra look for him to actually do something. So I like him for just in general for the 18 and a half. I queued it up. The only question becomes, is Anthony Davis playing tonight? Because he's questionable. He hasn't played in well over a week now. So I feel like if Ant is in, give me 1 second, 1 moment. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, I'm back. Apologies for that. Yeah, like I was saying, Anthony Edwards, if he's back, that may play a key role in him not getting this. But let's actually look and see what he's doing on the Monday with the starters. So with the starters on a Monday, apologies. Let me get that PRA back up here. With starters on a Monday, he's 2-0 this year. So that's a good sign. He hasn't done anything yet. And that's the thing. He's going a bit above. He's hitting 20 or higher. So maybe we do take him for 20 at plus value. Maybe. So, but I like him. We'll see. Got to look at the homie here. Just in general, just for his points. Why I bring this up is because your boy continues to knock his points out the park. Personally feel like that his points have been disrespectful towards him as far as his prop, because as you see here, he's averaging 23 points in the last 10 games, and I personally feel like it should be at 20, but it's not. And since it's not, since he continues to produce a few points above, and because Boston is allowing 32 to the position, I personally feel like I need to take him for his points once again tonight. Even in the head-to-head, just in general in the season, he's 3-0. He's averaging 13 against them, but as you see here, 2 times out of the last 3 games against Boston on the season, he's hit 20 points or higher. So automatically, I'm automatically taking him. I haven't even looked at his Mondays yet, but just on the base side of things, he is getting the job done, right? So then now, what is he doing on a Monday? He's still balling out on a Monday, averaging 25. So maybe he goes out here and just doesn't get 18. Maybe he doesn't just get 20. Maybe he hits 21, 22, 23 type of thing. So this is where you could potentially ladder him up. Personally, because he's getting 21 or higher, I potentially feel like I should take him at 22 as just a straight bet. But I do like his points. This is what he's doing on a Monday. And just in general on the season, he's averaging 26, 25.5 on a Monday. And on a Monday at home, 4 straight, he's averaging 30. So, yeah, now I'm really feeling like I need to take him up to roughly 24 to 25 points. Because, again, he's hit 25 or higher 3 of the last 4 Mondays at home just this year. So, yeah, you're looking at the data like me. You see it. You hear it. So do with this information what you will for Alexander Walker. I like him for his points. Maxey came back. Philly had had a nice comeback against the Hornets. Data was pinpointing for the Hornets to cover the 1.5 against Charlotte the last game, but Philly decided to really rev it up and come back from that big deficit today. I think they were down by 15, 20 points in the first half. It looked like it was going to go in the right way. I should have taken Charlotte on the first half spread like I was thinking. I didn't do it, but that's okay. But this game potentially has potential for game of the night because it's Philly and Miami, and we know that these teams can ball. I actually have Miami covering the first half spread. This is one of my main picks. The second main pick is for my Thunder. Trying not to be biased, even when it's pertaining to my Thunder, but feel like honestly we're gonna blow out our opponent tonight. But I got us covering the first quarter spread. 40.5. What is he doing with starters? He's still down, but he had back-to-back. Again, this was him, Embiid, and Paul George. 2 nights ago, this was their return. They went off against Charlotte, and they're playing against Miami on the road. Let's see what he's doing with starters on a Monday. He's under. Literally just shy. Literally hooked here. Just a couple off. Fascinating. Just in general on the year. Then what is he doing on the road? A little bit on the uptick in the last 5. Now they're allowing 48 to the position. Again, you're looking at 41. So you could potentially still take him. Yo, what's going on, G Main? What's going on, dude? How you? Hope you're doing well today. G Main over on YouTube. Maybe you potentially could take Tyrese tonight because he, again, more recently in the last 5 road games, he's been balling. Let me look at the list down low here. Let me see. Harden was off twice. They shut him down. But Amon had 46 here. Luka had 70 here. Sheesh. But that's Luka, of course. LaMelo had 49. Maxey had 43. So he did it once, but that was okay. That was the February. We were talking about just in a month. But that's the thing. A lot of the point guards that are on this list are not point guards that do what Maxey does. So, yo, Kev, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Appreciate it. Thank you. It was a beautiful look. Like I mentioned, I wish I would have taken him for that plus 1,500 for him to get 20 points. I knew I should have taken it. I didn't do it. It's okay. I'm just glad he hit the 15. So, yeah, just in general for Maxey, maybe he's a look for his PRA. I'm not sure about his points. Let me see. What is he doing on Monday with his points? What is he doing? He likes to actually score on a Monday. 6-2 in the last 8 Mondays, averaging 30. Unique 29. They're allowing 27 on the season, 26 on the last 5. Maybe he does get what is this head-to-head against them? So he's 1-3. So he's 0-2 on the year. So he's just shy, just a bucket or 2 off. So he's like right there on the cusp against Miami. But these were at Philly. So again, him on the road, he likes to shoot. 30 plus in the last 5. Maybe. Even on a Monday on the road, averaging 28. 4 of the games on these Mondays on the road, 30 or higher. Literally 32 and up is what he's really technically getting on a Monday. But this was the back half of the season. Now we're here, but he still got 29 or higher in back-to-back Mondays on the road. So, yeah. He missed like a week. Him, Paul George, I think Paul had a back-to-back game where he got buckets, so it's just like a lot of people are from a few of the coppers that I follow on YouTube who do their daily shows. A few of them picked Philly to cover the spread tonight on the road, so we'll see. Got to look at Trey Jones. He once again came through with his points. He went well above the mark with 19 in the last game. Yeah, he balls. He balls with Embiid when they're on the court together. So Trey Jones, once again, back-to-back 30 PRA, right? They're allowing 44 to the position in the last 5. So what you want to do, as I continuously say, when you see stuff like this, push it up, ladder it up. Because, again, he's usually getting, when you really look at it, you need 22. He's getting 25 or higher. So you just ladder it up to, say, 25. Maybe you just stop there because that's his cutoff point for the most part. Because he's had a few where he's hit higher than the 25. But, again, it's up to you. If you want to take him for 26, 27, take it. But 25 seems to be the sweet spot for him. 5-0, averaging 30 on the nose. He's on the road. What is he doing on the road? He's still getting it. He's still literally getting higher than the 25, but again, much higher than the 22. So again, this is on the road. He's averaging 30 in the last 5 on the road. So now what is he doing on a Monday? 25 in the last 10, 23 in the last 5. 3 of the games he had 24 or higher. I really like his PRA, and I like his points, because he's just, anytime he's getting 15 or higher. It's just another player out here just getting buckets. And this is on a Monday. And just in general, he's literally pushing closer to 20 or a little bit above. Let me see. He did let. No, I apologize. That was Reed Shepherd. He let me down on that slip from last night. Remember I talked about Sengun for his points. He went well above his mark with his points. I should have had him on that slip instead of Reed Shepherd. That would have cashed. So, okay, little interesting. He's down on Mondays on the road, right? Just in the last 10, but he's 3-2 in the last 5 on the Mondays on the road. But that's including last season. But he's technically 2-1. He did not get 22 on the 5th against Boston. This is a Monday on the road. So I feel like he still has potential to still hit the mark tonight. Hero and Powell, Booker, Clifford, White, Braun. This is just in the month, so most of the players that actually go out there and get the job done are getting the job done and even higher. So I'm going to go on ahead and queue him up for his PRA, and maybe consider taking him just for his points, just in general. But I like his PRA at 22. So what is that now? I forgot about that. I did have Riley on here. Riley for the Wizards. He's technically in the spot to score points tonight. Potential, because I was looking at this while I was on the bus on my way home. The only thing is that they've been shutting the position down from scoring under 20. Again, technically you only need 14 from him. Real simple. But if you feel like you can get 15 or higher, again, he's hit 20 points or higher 3 times in the last 10, 1 time in the last 5. But it's just Monday specifically he's down. But he did have 21 here, right? So he's 1-5 on the season. But I want to believe that this is before he started to get the uptick in his minutes and stuff like that. So as you've noticed, Riley has actually been balling more recently because he's getting more minutes just in the month of March. And then him on the road, he still gets buckets. And as you see here, on the back half, he had 4 straight 14 points or higher. So he is on day 4. If you're a believer in trends, I'm not. I just feel like hey, you know what I mean? You're getting minutes. You're producing. I don't even care if it's day 4. I don't even care if it's day 1. I don't even care if it's day 10. You should be able to go out there and get these 14 points, right? So I feel like he definitely has potential to get the 14. Even though they're guarding the position at 17, they're still, as you see here per the list, topping at 15 here. Siakam's just been balling. He has no choice. I mean, he really has no choice. He is the look for, he is the ball dominant player for the squad anyway. He had 20. We're just talking about just in general, just for the 14. Tobias had 14. Banchero, even though he got shut down, he had 16. So a lot of the players on the list are getting the job done. So that's why I queued his points up, and I may consider taking him at least up to 15. So at plus value, because like I said, I love taking the plus money more than just the standard line. So that's why I took him queued him up for his points. So per the just in general per this list here, as you see, it looks potentially really good. Couple of the regulars like Alexander Walker and Jones that I've been looking at and taking and placing on my bets. Castle, he's been balling more recently. I really like him. I'm just hopeful that Williams can get the 20 PRA tonight. Like I said, I might not take him. But just on face value in general, when you see, again, if you're a trend person, he doesn't have a back-to-back in the last 10 of not getting 20 PRA. Let's look at his last 20. So he's been more producing just in general in the last 10. He was down prior, technically walking into March, but he's been producing the rest of the way. So again, he does not have a back-to-back in the month. Well, actually, on the rest of the way, because he did have a back-to-back at the beginning, but since then he really has not had a back-to-back. So we're literally on the cusp of ending this month. So the hope is that he will go back up. So again, if I do decide to take him for the 20, I probably might stick with 20. I may not bump him up, even though he's producing much higher. Even though they're allowing so much to the position, I may just keep him at 20 if I do decide to take him on a straight bet. Let's see if we can find anything else, because the stream has done so well today. Let's see. If anybody has a look to you've all, especially over on WAP or WAP Discord. If anybody here has a look, you want me to look at something, I can before I get out of here, because I need to go eat some dinner and make a decision, because I haven't done it yet. I still got to do my taxes. So it's either definitely going to do it this week. I was supposed to do it last week, just kept putting it off. I don't know why. It's only going to take me like an hour to do it. It's not that hard. But if I don't do it today, definitely tomorrow. Kind of want to get it done before April hits, and it's just done. It's out my hair, and I can just go about my business. Wiggins did come through. Did he come through for the PRA? Yeah, he did. That's right, he did. He came through. His was plus value on that slip. He came through. I just don't know if he would go back to back. I'm not gonna take him tonight, honestly. Really don't want to take the chance. Just being honest, I really don't like taking players on the back-to-back type of stuff. He does like playing on a Monday though. 24. You need 23. He's averaging 24 on the season. 3-2 in the last 5 Mondays. What is he doing at home specifically? Okay, a little down more recently, but he was, 50-50 basically. And then on the Monday at home, he still likes to play on a Monday at home. 5-5, but 3-2, averaging 25. It's really up to y'all if you want to take him again tonight. He might produce again. Face value again. He doesn't have a back-to-back on a Monday. So there's that information too. This is between last year and this year. Face value on the season, he does not have a back-to-back under. That's what I'm trying to say for his PRA. So it's up to y'all if you want to take him. And as you're seeing, on a Monday, he's getting 30. So it's up to y'all if y'all want to push it up. They're allowing 36 to the position. So he just might go out here and get 30. It's a plus 385. If I were you, maybe you take him at the plus value, throw 5 or 10 at it. Maybe he does go out there and produce. Because it's a Monday. He likes playing on a Monday. See, I want to look Marshall's way, but he's Q tagged. I don't know, guys. They're already talking about seeing fans on social media talking about get Paul George tested, cracking me up. I don't know if I would want to take him tonight. I haven't bet on Paul like at all year, and even more so, kind of like upset me because he got suspended. I'm like, damn, dude. Like, a lot of fans are calling for him to retire and stuff like that. But again, he showed why he's not ready to retire. Comes back and he has back-to-back PRA above the mark. You need 29. But the head-to-head, though, he's 0-1 on the year against Miami. So really, what do you really do with PG if you were to decide to take the homie? Do you take him just face value, just of what he's done on his 2 games return? Do you take him on face value on a Monday to take the chance that he flips it because he had back here, but that was last year, but he's 0-3 just in general. He hasn't had 29 yet on the year, and this is a potential spot for him to actually do it because he did it at Miami on November 18th last season. So maybe he does it tonight and gets 29 tonight. It's really up to y'all if y'all want to take that. I am not taking the chance. Let's see. Let me see if I can find anything else here. Somebody had mentioned, it was somebody on YouTube mentioned Harden for a double-double. I see why. Because Jazz's defense, they're allowing 10 to the position on the season, almost 13. Maybe you do take James for a double-double tonight. What is it? It's a plus 180 on BetMGM. He had one on the 27th. Yeah. I'm gonna take this. Just face value. Head to head, he loves getting a double-double against Utah. I'm gonna go on ahead and take that. Give me 1 second. One second. Okay. Yeah, let me log into BetMGM and let me take him for the it may not be plus 180 anymore, but I'm gonna log in to BetMGM because as always this could be data from or this line could be from hours ago, and it may dip down because people have been pouring money towards the prop. That's why I say sometimes it's good that you can catch a line early, and then other times it can backfire on you. Where is Cavs? Here we go. Cavs. What is it? Player is a combo. Triple dub, double dub. Okay, still plus 180. So I'm going to. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm gonna man, I'm lost. I didn't realize I didn't have any That's okay. Whoops. Whoa. Don't want to do that. All right. Okay. Let me try this again. Cavs. Because like I said, just face value, Harden is he really loves getting double doubles against Utah. So the hope is that he once again gets it again. So yeah, there's that. That's just in general, just on this, on let's say just passing, giving him 8. 2 out of the last 3 had 10. Head to head, he is averaging 10 on the nose. What's he doing on the Monday? 2 Mondays he had 10. One he was 1 off. That was at Washington. What is he doing just in general on the road? Okay, 1, and that was on the 21st. So he's right there. So you literally just need him to get the job. Okay. Let's see. So no Mondays on the road he's gotten. So tonight might be a potential night that he actually gets. He was close. He missed it here on the 19th against Washington. So I still like it. I took it. I'll be posting in the Discord and the WAP shortly. So Harden for double. We are moving forward. I think we're good. Kubale did play last night. I didn't mention his points, but he didn't do much, maybe due to the injury and stuff like that. So I was kind of right for not even, because I thought about taking him for a bet last night, but he did play, but he just didn't produce per his points, per anything. So yeah, because he had been balling more recently. I did look Merrill's way because technically he's in a spot to potentially get points and stuff like that because they're allowing so much to the position. Just in general, last 5 PRA is looking beautiful as far as what they're allowing to the position. It's just that him specifically per PRA, it's just more recently he was doing 20 or higher, but he hasn't done that much, and even more so on a Monday, he hasn't done anything really as far as a PRA. So it's up to y'all if y'all want to consider taking him tonight because he's in the spot against Utah where he can actually produce and actually go out there and get 21 or higher. So it's really up to y'all if y'all want to consider taking him. He's 1-1 against them, but this was from last year compared to this year. He was one off, which still means that he could potentially still do it tonight, just in general, just off that basis. And even just in general, on a Monday on the road, he just isn't producing. But if you want to go on face value of him with the starters, he's producing. So maybe, again, maybe tonight. And just in general with starters on the road, he's 2-0 in the last 5 on getting 21 or higher. So again, maybe, again, it's Utah. Maybe he does produce tonight. So it's just a look for y'all if y'all want to take Merle. Jalen Green has actually been producing a little bit, even more so in the head-to-head. He had on the season, he's apologies. This was last year, but he's 3-1. He had 3 straight against Memphis last year. They are allowing to the position per the points 22. You need 23. If you decide to flip it and go with his PRA, you need 31. They're allowing 36 in the last 5. He had back-to-back 30 plus. He is 4-0 against them, just in general. So he loves playing against my Grizzlies. So just kind of put that bug in your ear that he might go for a third straight 30 plus, maybe a little higher. So if you want to bump him up to say 32, 33, I would say maybe potentially take it. Mondays doesn't look too well on the road. Sort of kind of produces, sort of doesn't. He had 3 straight where he didn't get it. And then Mondays on the road, 4 straight where he didn't get it. So maybe he bounces back and get, like I said, potentially in the spot that he could do it. Because I looked at this while I was on the bus earlier. I don't really see anybody else on here. AO, maybe? Okay, AO 5-0 per his points. So what is 80%? So 100% per his points, 80% per his PRA, 100% per his PR. Let me see, 5, 1, 1. Maybe they're allowing 42 to the position for the PRA. Consider, maybe what he's doing on the Monday. So he's on the year, he's 2-2. So back-to-back Mondays, 20 plus for the points and rebounds. Well, excuse me, this is the year. 7-2, averaging 22.2, so 222. Okay. And Monday, what is he doing specifically on the road again? 3-2. Okay, a little bit more interesting, but this is stuff when he was with Chicago. So since coming here, wait. When did he come here? I think he may have come here in around here. So maybe 3-3, but again, 3 straight. Monday on the road. On the season, 3-1. On the Monday on the road. Let me see. We got to consider. Let me look at this real quick. What is he doing with starters, if anything? Back-to-back. 1-1. No data with starters on a Monday on the road. So first Monday on the road with starters. And again, if Ant plays. So again, potential. I do like it. I'm just concerned if Ant is back, is he going to be wanting to be Super Bowl dominant and potentially take AO's points, rebounds, whatever, assists, whatever away. But I do like the stance. 6 straight, 5 straight, and still on a Monday he still likes to technically ball. So I'm gonna keep it. We got 7. Lucky number 7. If you haven't seen the movie called Slevin, go check it out. Came out, I think when I remember early 2000s, something like that. Still, I like the flick. It's been a minute since I watched. I gotta watch that flick. So this is what we have here. Riley, potential for me to take him. Castle, I feel like I'm more than likely gonna take him for his PR. I'm probably not gonna take Williams. I'll just see if he actually gets the 20 just on some happenstance. Probably gonna take DiVincenzo for his. Definitely gonna take Walker because he's just getting buckets. And I feel like I'm definitely gonna take Jones. And I'm probably gonna take AO. But this is the list. You look at it: Riley, Castle. Most of this stuff is PRA stuff. Most of it outside of AO and Alexander and Raleigh. But you see how I do my research, specifically on Outlier, and you see stuff cashing, some stuff coming close, some stuff missing. It just, you know what I mean? It happens, you know. It's sports at the end of the day. But there are plethora of games today. Let's hope for the best for today. I'll be sure to whatever slip I post, it's probably gonna be like a 2-leg or 3-leg or something per the list. I'll be sure to post it in the Discord and WAP within the next I guess 5 or 10 minutes once I look at everything, see what I really want to take. It literally probably is just going to be Castle, Jones, and Alexander, probably, and maybe AO. It's just actually, we'll see. It just might be a 3-leg, but we'll see. But this was a good stream. Tomorrow, 2, 4, 6, 7 games. Plenty to look at, plenty to see for tomorrow. I like the list from what I can glance at. What the? Can I? There we go. Let me get rid of that. But we'll see what happens today. Let's hope for the best for today with everything, with NBA, with MLB. I don't think there's any. Is there college games tonight? There is. I didn't even look. No, there's not. Wednesday. Okay. Maybe. It's Minnesota and Baylor. Maybe Minnesota wins. We'll see. But I'm about to be out. Go eat some dinner and then enjoy the rest of my evening and probably do my taxes today. I'm really leaning towards doing it, just getting it done so that way I can kind of enjoy my Tuesday tomorrow. But we'll see. Either way, if I don't do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. Just want to just get it done before April hits. But I will hopefully talk to you all tomorrow. Y'all stay safe. Stay humble. Take care of yourselves, your family, friends, and loved ones. And let's just hope for the best for tonight. Just enjoy some sports and take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. Remember, kindness is free. If you can't give that, may need to do what Michael Jackson was saying: look at the man or the woman in the mirror, or a human being in the mirror, and just reevaluate. Learn, grow, adjust, and accept that even though life can be cruel, doesn't mean that you have to be. But I'll holler at you later, guys. Peace.